Hi, and welcome to another Mindful Monday. So excited that you are here with me today. And, over the past few weeks, we have gone into the exploration of self love. We've talked about emotional intelligence in relationships, the healing power of forgiveness. And so today, what I want us to turn our focus into is a vital but yet often overlooked aspect of personal growth, finding joy and contentment in solitude. Let's begin with a reflective question. How often do you embrace solitude as a source of joy and self discovery as opposed to a state to be avoided? Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably found yourself on both ends of those spectrums, spending time with yourself because you love yourself and you want to be alone, and spending time because you just want to avoid the mess. I'm here for it all. In our last session, we journeyed through the transformative process of letting go and forgiving. We learned how releasing past grievances really opens us up to the possibilities of peace and growth. Now, today, we're going to build on that by exploring how solitude can be a rich ground for personal discovery and for inner joy and peace. Oh, gosh, we all could use a little bit more of peace, right? So, when I talk about solitude, solitude is the state of being alone. And it's often misunderstood because it's not just about loneliness and it's not just about isolation. Instead, it's the opportunity to connect deeply within ourselves, to reflect, to recharge, and to nurture our inner being, connecting with who we are at our core, our source, our soul. Solitude allows us to really listen to our own inner voice. Away from the noise of daily life, it's in these quiet moments that our desires, that our dreams, and what really brings us fulfillment and joy comes to life. Solitude can be a space where not only that, but creativity and ideas can flourish in solitude. Think about all the writers and artists who have chosen to take solitude so that they can write or so that they can create and they can tap into that creativity that they have within them. To be able to embrace solitude and enjoy it, here are some practices that I would love for you to just consider or maybe just challenge yourself. Mindful reflection. This is using solitude for introspection. Reflect on your experiences, your feelings, your emotions, your aspirations. This can be done through meditation, this can be done through journaling, or simply just sitting quiet with your own thoughts. Now, I know for some people that can be a little bit scary, but it's okay. It takes time. Creating solitude creating a ritual where you have alone time, whether it's a walk, you spend some time painting or writing, just an activity that reflects something that brings you joy, where you're allowed to connect to yourself on a deeper level. Now, learning a new skill, taking time to set a, a time away so you can learn something new brings not only a sense of achievement, but also inner growth. It gives you that time to separate you from the maybe mundane things of life and allows you to explore a different side of yourself that maybe you never knew, maybe connecting with a different side. Quick story about this. I have a cousin that during the pandemic, right, when we were all forced to be alone and forced to have solitude, really connected with her creative side and is now an artist showcasing her art all over the world. So think about that. Think about just giving yourself little moments of solitude and what that can do for you. Now, another way to do this is through nature. Spending time in nature, the natural world has a way of just calming us, and it can also enhance our sense of connection, not only to our soul and what our inner voices is saying, but to the universe. And maybe embracing creative outlets. Solitude is a great time to engage and create activities. Like I mentioned, writing, music, art. These are all great things to do in solitude. Creativity is a powerful tool for self expression and deep exploration within to the soul. Spending that time alone, I love it. And then there are moments where I really like, I need something to do. So I get it. It's really in solitude that we can find a unique kind of joy and contentment that comes from being at peace with ourselves. It's a state where we can recharge, we can find clarity, free from the distractions and the demand of the outside world, maybe from our spouses, our loved ones, our kids. It gives us that time to just reset ourselves. So solitude is not something to be enjoyed, but something to be avoided, but something to be enjoyed. So as we close today's session, I really want to encourage you to view solitude that not only as a gap that can be filled, but not like as a space where you can find moments of enjoyment, where you can find discovery of who you are, contentment from within, finding that inner peace. So I want to challenge you on your views of solitude and how you may already look at it. Maybe try these practices in small increments and see how you feel. I want to thank you so much for joining us on this Mindful Monday, this journey of self-discovery. May your moments of solitude this week be filled with peace, joy, and profound insights and transformation. Until next Mindful Monday, stay mindful, embrace your solitude, and remember, the richest conversations are often the ones that we have with ourselves. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week.